welcome back to my channel. I am the Nichelle. So today we are in the streets of the ATL looking for a place to stay. Not only for myself, but for my clients as well. Now these homes are $1 million plus. They may be too hefty for my budget right now, but I'm looking for my clients and I'm just savoring it all in, because when my money get long enough, I'll be looking for me some as well, okay? So let's take a look. Let me know what you like, you didn't like, put it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see. This is lifestyle, business, real estate, travel, food, family, and fun, all in one place. Okay, I'll talk with you soon. Blessings. Buying a home is a major life decision, so take your time, do thorough research, and seek a professional for guidance. So I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of tips that I think every new home buyer, as well as any seasoned home buyer, need to know when they are purchasing a home. The first thing that you must be mindful of is that buying a home is a significant and complex financial transaction. And if you're not prepared, then you're going to really get caught in a pickle, okay? And it's not good to get caught in a pickle. So the first thing I want to share with you is just make sure that you're financially prepared to buy the house that you are seeking to own. The budget, determine how much you can afford by evaluating your financial situation, including your current income, your expenses, and your savings. And then you also want to make sure that you got a decent credit score. Why is credit score so important? Because the credit score literally determines your interest rate and how much you will be paying for that home. So check your credit score and work on improving it if necessary. And in the long term, you'll be better off if you know your credit score in advance, so that if you need to raise it, if you need to pay some things off, that you can honestly do that. So financial preparedness is so important. The second thing that you want to be mindful of is that you need to get that mortgage pre-approval, and you need to get that before you work with a realtor, because if you don't get that pre-approval before you're working with a realtor, you can kind of be spinning your wheels and theirs as well. And time, we know, is of essence and is so important and so valuable. So get a pre-approval from a licensed lender, mortgage broker or whatnot, and so that you understand what the lender is lending you or the bank is lending you, make sure you ask some questions. This helps set you set a realistic budget and expectation of what you'll be spending. The next thing I want to make you mindful or make you aware of is that realistic expectations are so important. And this is why it's good not to go looking for a house before you pre-approved, unless you're just sightseeing, things of that nature. Reason being, you don't want to disappoint yourself, because a lot of times what I find is buyers, they'll go look for a house and not necessarily be approved for that amount that they're looking for, or they can get more house and the houses that they're currently looking for are less than what their budget will allow. So keep that in mind. The next thing, location. Consider the location carefully, and basically it should align with your lifestyle, the commuting, the schools, and the future growth of the neighborhood and the area. So I always like to give a couple of pointers when looking for location. If they are consistently building around you, if new stores are popping up versus closing and being boarded up, that's a good sign or a good indicator that growth is in that neighborhood, and that may be a great investment. The type of home you want to live in is also something you need to consider. Decide on that type of home, whether it's going to be a single family, a condo, a townhouse, which this is like a townhouse, single family home, whatever it is that suits your needs and your preference. Then you also want to get a home inspection. Home inspections are so important because you find things in a house that you can't see with the naked eye, but the inspector can see it. So now we're leaving this property and we're moving on to another one. If I had to rate this house in the neighborhood, I would clearly say that it was tops on my list. It was beautiful, it was exquisite, it was classy. Now this here is a $1 million plus home. This is a new construction. They basically have all of it just decorated for the appeasing eye of the new homeowner or new home buyer. The other home was occupied. What I really loved about this house is that it was unique. It was not a cookie cutter house. It did not look look like any other house on the neighborhood, at least on the outside, and I'm sure the inside was kind of distinctive as well. And the reason why I say that is because there were a lot of custom features inside the house. And so if you are a buyer and you're building a house, making it custom to you is so important, but also be mindful that don't make it too custom that somebody else may not like it. Be careful with your decorations. Be careful with your decorations, because if you over decorate, it can literally take away from the landscape of the home. This bedroom, you guys, was to live for. I love the coffered ceiling there, and then not to mention it was lit. Okay, it was lit up in there. So if it's lit up in the ceiling, you know what it's gonna be like on the bottom floor. Okay. Anyway, that's another story if you're not married. This bathroom, y'all, I could stay in this bathroom all day and all night, never come out. Okay, so when you're purchasing a house, make sure you also look at the costs beyond just the purchase price, the closing costs. Now, be aware of the closing costs, because they can eat you up as well, and you can end up spending more money than you did not even imagine. Things that are included in the closing costs are the appraisals, the title insurance, and there's so much more that can be added. That's why it's important to sit down with a licensed real estate broker, real estate agent, so they can kind of give you the insight before you go into purchasing that home. Property taxes, maintenance and repairs, those things right there are beyond the cost and purchase of a house. It is very expensive to maintain a home. So home maintenance, you got to understand the responsibilities of home ownership, including how to maintain it once you are the home. So if you've ever gone looking for homes, you know it is a lengthy process and you can get overwhelmed. So we got hungry and we stopped into this burger joint, and I must tell you, it was really, really good. I enjoyed my burger. My kids had the mushroom burgers. I just had a plain old burger because I don't like all that stuff. And then I had my salad. That's the mushroom burger as well, with jalapenos on it. It was good, y'all. Look at them eating. And here's a quick little vlog with my dog, Zeus. We're at our short-term rental, and then we decided to go look at some more properties. And I was there. I had to give me a massage because it was a long day. They did my feet. Ooh, wow. It felt so good, y'all. It was a great break in between showing houses. I highly recommend this spot. I go here every time I come to the ATL. Then we went to Aretha's and met some friends of mine from back in the day. I had that big, I don't know what that was. It was good though. That cake was good too, okay? But those are my friends, Risha and Cardell, and me and my husband, Cordell. We had an amazing time meeting up with them. Now I'm back to showing property, looking for my client here. This house was super cute as well, and it was decorated and appeasing to the eye. I love that fireplace there with that black marble on the back. It was very welcoming with the black cabinets, and that's something else I want to make you aware of. Don't be afraid to be different when building or customizing your home to you. The accents of the gold metal was nice as well, and all those things actually add to the value of your home. The bathrooms and the kitchens are the things that people tell me about the most. This was a nice little quaint dining room, and again, it had a little bar area. So you also want to make sure that your future and long-term goals kind of line up with the purchase of your home as well. Be mindful of tax benefits, the community and the neighborhood. This backyard was absolutely fabulous as well. Environmental factors, check for any environmental concerns in the area such as flood zones or potential hazards that may increase your insurance. Also look for future expenses, like if you want to renovate the house or upgrade anything in it as you move along, because definitely you want to be of the mindset of keeping your house up with the times and the years and the decades, so when you decide to sell that you will get your money. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Go ahead and leave me a like and leave me a comment, and I'll talk with you real soon. Thanks for watching. Blessings.